Exploratory talks on a free trade agreement that tops the agenda between China's premier and Canada's Prime Minister in Ottawa. It's Li Keqiang's first full day of business there after arriving on Wednesday. CCTV's Roy Ruttenberg is in Ottawa with more.
Chinese Premier Li Keqiang spent much of the morning and afternoon here at the Parliament behind me in Ottawa. He was the guest of Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau just weeks after Trudeau himself went to China. These sort of back-to-back exchanges are quite rare indeed in Chinese foreign policy, and both sides say that it is the foundation of re-energizing relations between the two countries. Relations many experts say suffered or lagged under Trudeau's conservative predecessor, Stephen Harper. The two sides have discussed in great depth the foundation, or at least the start of discussions for a free trade agreement, a bilateral free trade agreement, something China has been pushing for quite some time. Canada has said it is open to it in theory, but that it may take some time and that it may be difficult to get many Canadians on board. Many Canadians say they are suspicious in general of free trade agreements, and China would fall into that category. China and Canada have about $50 billion in bilateral trade, and both leaders said that they intend to double it in the coming years. They also oversaw at a signing ceremony a number of agreements which are meant to pave the way for that expansion. Separately, there is also an area of security cooperation, the other area that topped the agenda here in Ottawa. Specifically in that basket, the issue of extradition. China has said that it wants to see an extradition deal with Canada, largely because a quarter of China's 100 most wanted fugitives are here on Canadian soil. China wants to see them back in China to stand trial. But many Canadians have expressed concern over the death penalty process in China, warning that Canada shouldn't extradite individuals who may face execution back in China. Li Keqiang was specifically asked about that question and said it is necessary in a big country like China to have the death penalty to save more people from being killed. The Canadian side has said that it would not extradite any individual, even if there was an agreement, if they could possibly face the death penalty. Justin Trudeau is being pressured here not to sign on to the deal, but has repeatedly indicated that it could give Canada more leverage with China in the coming years, and that is something he has promised as part of his government, to establish a stable relationship with Beijing. Roy Ruttenberg, CCTV in Ottawa.